Now that you have completed basic skills number 1, adding integers, let's begin basic skills review number 2, subtracting integers. The rule for subtracting integers is add the opposite, or sometimes we say same, opposite, opposite. Whichever you prefer is fine. Once you've added the opposite, then use your addition rules. So your addition rules from basic skills review number 1 need to be near you so that you can use those rules once you have used your subtraction rule. So for example, 5 minus negative 2, add the opposite. So the first one stays the same, change your subtraction to addition. The opposite of negative 2 is positive 2, 5 plus 2 is 7. Negative 5 minus negative 2. Add the opposite or same, opposite, opposite. First one stays the same, change the subtraction to addition. The opposite of negative 2 is positive 2. Negative 5 plus 2. Then you're going to look at your rule for adding integers with different signs. When we add integers with different signs, we subtract the two numbers. First thing we're going to do is look at the fact that we've got more negatives than positives. We have 5 negatives and 2 positives, so we know our answer will be negative. 5 minus 2 is 3, so our answer is negative 3. Next example, negative 5 minus 2, same, opposite, change to addition. The opposite of 2 is negative 2. When you add 5 plus 2, you get 7. Both of them are negative, so negative 7. Use your common sense with problems such as this one, 5 minus 2. No need to do same, opposite, opposite. When the first number is larger than the second number, this takes us back to the second grade. 5 minus 2 is 3. Let's look down at the guided practice problems and do them together. Number 1 is 7 minus 5. Again, let's use our common sense. 7 is larger than 5, takes us back to the first and second grade. 7 minus 5 equals 2. Number 2, 10 minus 3. No need to use same, opposite, opposite. 10 minus 3 is 7. Number 3, 9 minus 6. No need to use same, opposite, opposite. 9 minus 6 equals 3. Number 4, 7 minus negative 5. Now we need to use our rule. 7 stays the same. Change the subtraction to addition. Change negative 5 to its opposite, which is positive 5. 7 plus 5, that's adding same sign, so we just add them. We get 12. Both are positive, so our answer is positive. Number 5, 10 minus negative 3. Same, change the subtraction to addition, change the negative 3 to its opposite, adding same signs, add them. They're both positive, so the answer is positive. Number 6, 9 stays the same, change the subtraction to addition, change the negative 6 to its opposite, which is positive 6, add the two numbers, 9 plus 6, 15, both are positive, so your answer is positive. Number 7, negative 7 minus 5. First number stays the same. Change the subtraction to addition. Change the positive 5 to a negative 5. Negative 7 plus negative 5, negative 12. Remember that you're adding same signs. Both are negative, so I just add the two and make the answer negative. Number 8, leave negative 10 the same, change the subtraction to addition, change the positive 3 to a negative 3, add the two together, negative 10 plus negative 3 is negative 13. Number 9, negative 9 minus 6. Negative 9 stays the same. Change the subtraction to addition. Change the positive 6 to a negative 6. Add the two numbers. 9 plus 6 is 15. They're both negative, so you get negative 15. Number 10. Negative 7 stays the same. Change the subtraction to addition. Change the negative 5 to a positive 5. Now we have adding different signs. Right away I see that I have more negatives than positives, so I know my answer will be negative. 7 minus 5 equals 2, so my answer is negative 2. Number 11. Negative 10 stays the same. Change the subtraction to addition. Change the negative 3 to a positive 3. Once again, we're adding different signs. When I add a negative and a positive, I cannot add the two together. First thing I'm going to do is notice that I have more negatives. I have 10 negatives compared to 3 positives. Since I have more negatives, my answer will be negative. Adding different signs means I need to subtract. 10 minus 3 equals 7, so my answer is negative 7. Number 12. Negative 9 stays the same. Change the subtraction to addition. Change the negative 6 to a positive 6. Again, I'm adding different signs. I notice that I have more negatives than positives. I have 9 negatives, 6 positives. My answer will be negative. Subtract the 2. 9 minus 6 equals 3. My answer is negative 3. For most of us with subtraction, we still need to show the work. So when you're doing this and when you're doing your homework, I want you to show the steps. Number 13. Negative 8 stays the same. Change the subtraction to addition. Change the negative 8 to a positive 8. You should be able to see at this point that I'm adding a number and its opposite, which automatically means that my answer is going to be 0. If you need to subtract the 2, go ahead, but just be careful not to make the answer negative because we have the same amount of negatives, same amount of positives. That's a 0 pair, and a 0 pair equals 0. 14. Negative 10 stays the same. Change the subtraction to addition. Change the 10 to negative 10. Now we're adding same signs. We're both negative, so we know our answer will be negative. 10 plus 10 is 20, so negative 20. Number 15. Negative 19 minus 0. Let's use our common sense. Anytime we have a number and we subtract 0 from it, we end up with the same number. So negative 19 minus 0 equals negative 19. Number 16. 0 minus 19. Well, if I subtract 19 from 0, I get negative 19. If you need to show the work, 0 stays the same. Subtraction becomes addition. 19 becomes negative 19. And then add the two together. 0 plus negative 19 equals negative 19. Number 17. Negative 7 minus 0. Remember, when you subtract 0, your answer is going to stay the same. Negative 7. Number 18. 6 stays the same. Subtraction becomes addition. Opposite of negative 6 is positive 6. Adding same sign, so 6 plus 6 is 12. Be careful. Don't try to guess on these and make a crazy error. A lot of times a student will put 0 down for that because they don't want to take the time to show the work. Number 19. 8 stays the same. Subtraction becomes addition. 12 becomes negative 12. Now we're adding different signs. I notice I have more negatives than positives, so my answer will be negative. 8 plus negative 12, we're going to take 12 minus 8 equals 4. The answer is negative 4. If you think about it as being on a number line, if you're on 8, on your number line, you start here at 8, and you're going to go 12 spaces. You're going to subtract. Minus means subtract. We're going to the left. 12 spaces. We'd have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. Running out of room on my number line. but I would move from 8 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I move 12 spaces, and when I move 12 spaces to the left, my answer will be -4. If you need to use the number line, go ahead, but I suggest you learn the rule. Number 20. 12 stays the same. Subtraction changes to addition. +20 to -20. I notice that I have 20 negatives and 12 positives, so I know my answer will be negative. 20 minus 12 equals 8, so my answer is -8. Number 21. 10 minus 13. 10 stays the same. Change subtraction to addition. Change the 13 to -13. I have 13 negatives and 10 positives, so I know that my answer will be negative. 13 minus 10 equals 3. My answer is -3. Take some time. If you're still confused by subtraction, go back over this video. There's also a video from my summer videos about subtracting integers. If it helps, go back through that as well. Once you feel confident, go ahead and move to Basic Skills Review number 2, homework number 2. This time we're finding the difference. Use your rules, do not guess. Do not use a calculator. You're going to be graded on this, and you will have a quiz over integers. So make sure you take your time and do your best.